emergency. Godzilla is now in District 1.
All aboard! What's up, Kaji family? This is Godzilla Chain 1090. Showing to station today with a brand new review. And today, we're going to be talking about something a little bit different. Today, we're going to be talking about the 30cm 1968 Billiken Godzilla. Now, I usually don't collect model kits not too often. Actually, I think this is my second one, actually. As you'll know, towards the end of the year last year, I got the Roto Kaiju 1962 Giant Gorilla. So that was my very first model kit that I actually had in my collection. And this is definitely my second one. This is my second model kit figure. I've always been kind of interested in Billiken. I do like Billiken a lot. A lot of those sculpts are really nice, to be honest. The only one that I'm not a huge fan of, which I know we'll probably hear backlash for, is the 1975 Godzilla. To me, the face just looks off to me. That's my opinion. Other people love it. I'm fine with that. But as far as this 1968 Godzilla, he looks perfect to me. Screams nothing but 1968, 69, 71, 72 Godzilla to me. This thing is uncanny, to say the least. Of course, I know I'll bring the camera up closer to give you an up close and personal look at this guy. And of course, I gotta do some size comparisons because, I mean, if y'all see my recent box, well, if you saw one of my recent box days, you know why I got this guy. But alright, guys, I'll go and put the camera closer and give you a close look and personal look at him. Thank you. And here is the 1968 Billiken 30cm Godzilla. So, I usually don't collect too many model kits, but I mean, I needed something to go for a door, so I went on a limb. This was a really good price. The figure looks absolutely incredible to me. So it's like, why not? Let me try something a little bit different. So as you see, the details aren't as crisp as they are on the X Plus figures, but you can tell that this is definitely the 1968 Godzilla. Again, the details aren't as crisp as on X Plus, but I mean it looks good though. It looks really good. I wasn't able to find out who paint and built it. The person who sold it to the person I bought it from, he didn't know who built and painted either. So this is how he got it. So whoever painted did take some liberty to put that silver stripe in the middle of his belly, kind of gave it like a clear coat on top of the body. I find it weird because only the body has that clear coat. The legs and tail doesn't have that, in the dorsal plates don't have that clear coat on there. But I mean, it's not really a bad thing. I mean, I really do like the figure. It looks really nice. Of course, you see some little bit of gray or silver or white on the finger right before you get to his claws on the fingertips. I think that was an interesting touch. This figure has so many nice nuances to it when it came to the paint scheme. Of course, the right dorsal plates. These were painted pretty well. These were done, to me, they were done really well, to be honest. I really like the way these dorsal plates came out. They look really good. And of course, we know the 68 Godzilla didn't have a super long tail anyways. I wish it was a little bit longer, but this is pretty screen accurate, to be honest. So I'm okay with the little chubby tail. And then, of course, he's in this beautiful, beautiful pose with him looking like he's charging or walking towards something or somebody. I really dig the pose. That's what really caught my attention, the pose of this guy. And to me, I can't find a bad angle on this figure. It looks good from every single angle. So having photo shoots with him is going to be fun. And it's going to be super easy because I won't have to worry about getting a bad shot of him, really. And of course, I know we have a few monsters that this guy can go with. First one's going to be Gigan, of course, because the 50th anniversary. And Godzilla vs. Gigan is one of my favorite Showa films. I believe it's number 4 or 5 as far as Showa movie goes. Not including the original, obviously. But as you see, and the reason why I definitely didn't mind getting the Billiken is because we know Gigan's a shorty anyways. And yeah, Godzilla's still a little bit too big, but I think it works. Gigan has a little bit of height over him. Godzilla's not towering over him like my 75 did. And I'm not sure how the 68 looks with Gigan. I have to see pictures of that, of the 68X Plus. But I think this looks really good together. They both scale really, really good together. And of course, we gotta check out Godzilla with his best friend, especially in this film. Oh no, y'all not best friends. Never mind. Sorry guys, I misspoke. Gigan and Godzilla are not best friends. Godzilla wants to beat the brakes off of Gigan apparently. But yeah, folks shot. And I just did the anniversary shoot too, like earlier this year, and I gotta do another one. Because as you see, with Anguirus, he looks great. And I watched Godzilla vs. Gigan. I haven't watched it since we did our anniversary show of the movie, so I need to rewatch it again. But I think this size is pretty well with Anguirus too, because Anguirus wasn't like super small compared to Godzilla. I think he stands up. His height wise, Anguirus is right where he needs to be with Godzilla. I think he's about right there at his waist. Godzilla looks really good with him. This is a great comparison as well. I love having these two together. Also, this is also going to make for a really good photo shoot, having these two together. Which, if you are on our Facebook with Kaiju Collectors, you already saw I did a picture of them already. And I think they look really good together. I think they look good together here also. But the main reason why I got this guy, which sounds like blasphemous, is for Hedorah. Now, why did I get it for Hedorah, you ask? So, I actually was looking for 1968 Godzilla to go with Hedorah. And I really need to see them together. I don't think I've seen the 68 and Hedorah together. But I really like how this looks together with the Billiken. The Billiken looks really nice and goes really well with Hedorah, as we see in this shot here. And yes, I will be doing a Godzilla vs. Hedorah photo shoot also, because I didn't have Hedorah last year. So I'm definitely doing one this year, so be ready for that. But yes, I really love how these two size up perfectly just about. Godzilla may be a little... Well, actually, I don't know. No, Godzilla looks perfect. I just watched the film yesterday, actually. And these two look perfect together. I love the way they look. They look absolutely incredible. But if you ask me, looks like Godzilla's ready to punch a door in the eye as we speak. I just love the skill on these two have. They look great. But, alright guys, that's the end of this portion of the review. Give me a second, we'll finish the review right up. Thank you.
And we're back. And that's my view on the 1968 30cm Billiken Godzilla.
Now, as y'all saw in the size comparisons earlier, he really looks pretty good with the 30 centimeter Gigan, which Lord knows he's a shorty. Probably the most misscaled 30 centimeter figure we have in X Plus history. And yeah, the Billiken is still a little too big, but at least it's not towering over Gigan like some of my other show Godzilla figures are. And of course, I saw how he looked with Fedora. Looks absolutely stunning. So I'm definitely looking forward to some photo shoots with those guys. So I would say in about a week or two, look for that to be up on my Instagram on Godzilla Train 1090. And of course, y'all haven't joined the fun with me on Facebook yet. Definitely make sure y'all check out Kaiju Collectors on Facebook. Well, I am the admin on that group. One of the admins on that group. Where we all just get together and celebrate the joys of collecting kaiju, of course. And of course, if you haven't joined Monsters with Attitude on YouTube, that's also my second YouTube channel with all the fellas in there, with most of the admin team from Kaiju Collectors are also on Monsters with Attitude. So of course we got a show coming up July 30th. And it's kind of a mid-year, and the show is going to be a mid-year check-in, where we go back over all the figures that we've acquired over the year so far, as well as everything that has been released up to this point, and talking about what we're looking forward to down the line coming out this year, to get that hype and excitement going as we get towards the tail end of the year, and we get closer and closer to trying to figure out what will be the X Plus figure of the year. And I would assume for Collector Monsters, their figure of the year in general, because I know on their show they really focus on all the figures that we have out there in every single category. While here on my channel, Godzilla Train 1090, as well as Monsters of Attitude, we're going to be tackling the X Plus figure of the year this year. So I'm really looking forward to that. So we're having a little mid-year check-in on what we have so far that came out, what's coming up down the line. And I don't know, maybe we even pick our early favorites for figure of the year. Who knows? So definitely stay tuned for that. We're definitely gonna have some special guests on that show. We're just trying to lock them down, and then once we do figure out everybody that is gonna be a part of that show, I'll definitely announce it on probably my next video that I do here. Also on Facebook, also in our Facebook group. But next come up on my channel, I actually got some Sofa Bee I need to review, as well as another kit that I forgot to mention earlier, my Ebera kit that I actually need to do a review on as well. And that one I'm looking forward to talking about as well, because I actually got that one from Leslie P. Chambers. So I'm really excited to get up close and personal and do a deep dive on that figure, as well as the Sofa Bee figures, which I know I'm not a huge Sofa Bee guy, but I sprinkled a few in my collection this year, and I actually did win one on Collector Monsters, so why not give myself the opportunity to talk about it with y'all, so y'all can see a different side of collecting that's not usually brought here on my channel. But alright guys, that's all I got for tonight, and hope you have a fantastic night, Kaiju family.